rules are in play here at PMWC, meaning if you are still close to that first place team, if you're maybe 20, 30 points away going into your last day, chances are you can catch up, you get into the smash zone, you wrap it up, you get the win, you become PMWC champion. So actually maintaining a small gap against the top squads is going to be very important. So even if you have a bad game, if you can get a few limbs, a few placement points, that can still keep you relevant in the conversation.
Agreed. Here are the results coming in from today. And as you mentioned, with the smash zone being potentially in reach, right? Plus 10 points on what we have at the top. It's really not that much to actually reach for. So you want to keep up as much as possible.
Exactly. Yeah, you want to try and stay as close as possible to that top team, because if they start to create a 20, a 30-point lead entering tomorrow, that's going to be a lead. It's going to be hard to just overtake, because if they 10 points, that's not even a win. You get in a smash zone and you are going to be the team that could just end the tournament at game 2 or maybe game 3. We saw it happen in PMSL SEA. Chances are it could happen here again at PMWC.
We have 4 or 5 teams each game, maybe getting some eliminations here and there, some placement points, and all of those then being double digits. And that's how you get those 10 points off of that game, and then who knows what could occur from there on. So our last day will be extremely exciting, to say the least, considering what could become that threshold. But one thing's for sure, what a fantastic performance from Yangon here so far for today. Can they continue it into tomorrow, or do you think that these teams are going to come back hungry for more, considering the quality of the lobby here, Neptura?
I kind of think we haven't seen even the beginning from a lot of these teams.
Maybe, yeah.
For Yangon, this was a phenomenal day. They did a really good job. But the gap is not as significant as I'd like to see it going into day 2, because you do still have some major teams. We haven't seen the best from Alter Ego. We haven't seen the best from Alpha Gaming, for instance. Falcon still have a lot to be desired. If they come into the fold now, they could pose a threat. I mean, there's a lot of teams we're talking about here that could do so much better tomorrow.
I want to have a question for you specifically, Neptura, right now. I know you're a big Korean teams fan. Okay, you love Korean teams, especially D+. They're not here, unfortunately. You're two major fans of it.
I like South Korea.
You like South Korea. But with the way Nongshim Red Force and DRX have played today, right? And again, very favored by the circles. Do you think they can maintain that going into tomorrow? Because if they have a bad day and circles are just not coming their way, I think they can fall off. What do you think?
I think they have played a little too passively for me to be confident that if the circle does not go their way or something happens, then they can still overcome that. I do think that there's a little bit more I'd like to see before I can confidently go, yeah, sure, they can do it, absolutely.
Well, Max, desk host, as I'm going to distinguish... No, you don't want to do that? You hate being the desk host.
I don't like that.
I think DRX can deal with it a little better than Nongshim Red Force,
Agreed.
right? Like, we look at Nongshim Red Force's positions in center spots, there were some flubs, right? Whereas DRX was able to hold down things a little better, and also I do favor them a little bit more, even if it is edge play. What do you think about that, Mr. Maxman?
I agree. No, especially because of one play in particular. I think Hyunbin is a really good enabler in these fights. It's actually... Little story point, I think some people might not know this. Hyunbin began his competitive career early last year. And he's played PMWC, PMGC, and now playing back here at PMWC. Like, he has had such a strong rise to fame in PUBG Mobile Esport as a whole, and he's been doing great stuff. I do want to see a little bit more. It's a very caster, analyst thing.
I get it.
I want to see a bit more.
Because the circles have been weird today.
Exactly.
A little weird.
So I want to see tough circles for the Korean teams and seeing them just actually go for great rotates, taking control of circles and getting impressive, not even wins, just podium finishes. And then I'll be like, you know what? Korea's here to play. Maybe another team outside of D+ can actually do something globally.
Well, let's see if they pop up here in the Gadia top plays of the day and see what we have available to us. Because for the most part, yes, those central positions have been able to win outright. Doc starts things off, though, on Sandhawk, shooting everything, Neptura.
Yeah, I mean, it is something that we have expected to see from them for a while. We haven't really gotten a chance to see that just yet, but today was the start of hopefully something more from APG. For Thrives, again, some individual really good plays that we saw here, especially in the first couple of games, but I really like how they controlled this. But after that, they just did seem to kind of fall off, Max.
I'm kind of disappointed in 4 Thrives. I really like this team. They have so much potential, especially because Noki stepped up compared to PMSL CSA, but today the plays are just not up to par with what we saw. What was going on there? There was Frankie from Team Secret. We had some wild moments here today in these matches, but that was one of the games for Team Secret, where actually, just like Yangon, they were kind of a surprise team. But they've been eerily silent, if not mistaken, towards the very bottom of the leaderboards. Team Secret, one thing that was lacking in the group stage is the fragging potential. They qualified purely because they were just aiming center, trying to survive. Here, it's not going to be enough if you want to be called the absolute best team here at PMWC.
Yeah, it's something as well for Falcons. Same sort of thing. It's kind of like those kinds of plays that we're seeing from them.
Yep.
Sometimes I see the vision. Other times I really don't. In fact, most of the time I really don't. I'm so sorry, but that's just how it is. It is how it is. For day one, at least.
Well, I mean, aside from the win that they got near Museum, there's not really been much. I think they were on like 32 points, including a win with some eliminations off the back of it as well. So, tough stuff. All right, we have got our Sony MVP of the day. Or hero of the day, and I guess I'll ask you your predictions. We'll start with Max Man so he can curse whoever he picks.
I can't really predict. Say Cloud from Yangon Galacticos.
Oh.
Okay.
Al-Haji.
Al-Haji.
What's that
With
good
the
one?
power play.
Yes.
Survival time is going to be abysmal.
His mini plays? Yeah.
However, those eliminations.
Oh, yeah. Actually, very important now in the new formula, right? So
Yep.
maybe that could do a difference. We'll see.
I was going to just also do a power player and go Ragnar. I really don't know who was
Solid.
actually standing out for power, but maybe a Yangon. We will see. All right, who's it going to be? I asked the producer and he refused to tell me. It's
well done.
All right, recount. No.
It can't be right. Max predicted it.
This never happens.
Correct.
Oh, my goodness.
He did something correct.
Actually, the thing is, I do want to highlight for Yangon Galacticos, it's not just one player doing well. Smile is there. Oh, we just got told Al-Haji was second, by the way. He was just behind. Got you guys.
Ruined.
And Ragnar is third. No, he's not third.
No, I know. We didn't get that in our ears.
I'm going to say Cloud. One thing that I want to highlight about his play today in particular, Nefjara, his utility was actually comparable to Phallic, to Doc, which normally when it comes to nades, you're talking about those two players.
Yeah.
His nades were pinpoint accurate. So really, that utility play from Say Cloud was a big standout moment for me today.
Yeah, and when you talk about utility, right, there's such a controlling aspect. So those initial nades, those initial knocks are doing everything to clear the space, make way for his team. So he is the hero of the day, not only in his own eliminations, but also in what he can do for the team.
And it's so impressive when you look at this entire squad because every team made it through PMSL, like very, very competitive lobbies.
Yeah.
This is the only team that made it through PMCL, the Challenger Cup, which technically, if you compare to other events, way easier lobby. And yet, coming here into PMWC and eclipsing the lobby in your day one, getting 2 chicken dinners in the finals of one of the biggest events of the year, the biggest event of the year so far, is a massive statement. Again, circles were kind of weird. We'll see if they can maintain it tomorrow. But regardless, that is a big statement that they are here for that trophy.
Yeah, it's a great statement for considering the quality of the lobby. We have ourselves the Honored Dominations as well coming in. Narvalo, number one. I love the French.
He loves the French.
I love the French too.
This is a weird segment. But he does take number one alongside this here. Ketch will take number 2 as well. Say Cloud with only the 2. So actually, for Narvalo and Ketch to be able to get those triples here, not too bad overall.
Yeah, I will take it. Nice little win here from Turkey with Ketch. Al-Haji, of course, always going to be there for power. I'm still... Can I see another player of Alpha Gaming that's not Doc in these graphics? I'm sorry,
Right.
but I want to see someone else. Top was MVP in CSA.
Yeah, I was going to say, where was Top today?
Yeah.
He didn't
He
do
kept
anything.
getting eliminated like first. Kind of crazy. Not even, I think we saw like maybe